Hello and welcome. This is BQ Prime. I'm Agam Vakil, and you're watching the FNO show, a show in which we take you through all that is happening in the Indian derivatives markets. At the moment, we are seeing, moderate cues coming in from the benchmarks after 3 straight days of strength. And for now, the Nifty is marginally in the red. But it is still above the mark of 19,300 at the moment. And as far as the Bank Nifty is concerned, that we're seeing strength there as well, though not in today's day of trade, but in general, about key levels. And for now, the Bank Nifty also trending just marginally down by about 0.2 of a percentage point. So we really haven't seen as much as far as cues towards fresh longs or fresh shorts are concerned. But for now, at least as far as your options markets go, we are watching out for some of these levels where we have seen a lot more activity now pick up around the 19,500 mark, as one might expect, considering we have seen the Nifty sustain about 19,300, and that perhaps at least in the near term is also seeing a substantial amount of addition in open interest in today's day of trade. As far as the Bank Nifty is concerned, once again keeping an eye on levels around 43,500, which becomes an immediate base yet again. And we're watching out for 43,700, 44,000 and thereabout in terms of a little more writing as far as your calls are concerned. But that's as far as your options market goes. What can we take from these cues? Where do we go from here? What do we make of these markets? Let's get in an expert. We have a very experienced name here. We have Hemen Kapadia. He's the Senior VP Institutional Equities at KR Choksey Stocks and Securities. Hemen, good morning and thank you so much for joining in. What's your reading on the markets and how would you address these?
A very good morning to you, Agam. Thank you for having me on the show. I think markets are taking a small breather the way I see it. We've seen two gaps come in, Agam. Okay, the second gap seems a bit far away as far as the Nifty is concerned. And some of the oscillators seem to suggest a small cool off coming in today. So I have a feeling that we've had a decent bounce and a little bit of time or price adjustments are left. So I would be pleasantly surprised if we cross yesterday's high today. But if they do, it only means that the recovery, which is slowly converting into a rally. I'm saying slowly because the weekly picture still seems a bit wobbly, Agam. So I would say, and yes, the VIX is at 11.32. Even in the US, the VIX has come off sharply from 23 to 21. Dollar index is down. 10-year is slightly off. Everything seems to suggest that equities should do well. And yes, I do believe the VIX should come sub 11 again. And that would be nice. Okay, even 11.32 isn't much, but even then, I believe a small cool off in the VIX. So everything seems to suggest, stock specific, there are a lot of stocks flying all over the place. You have pharma looking good. You have selectively some of the airplane stocks. So it's all this thing, but I believe small period of consolidation won't hurt anything.
Okay, consolidation is on the cards at the moment. A little bit of cool off in today's day of trade. Hemen, is your view similar as far as the Bank Nifty is concerned as well? Because, of course, in the past couple of weeks, it was slightly weaker than the Nifty.
Yes, very valid point, Agam. It was weaker than the Nifty, but I believe it's playing catch up. The situation has definitely improved, honestly. But once again, there are these couple of gaps which I believe might need to get covered up. But yes, it is playing catch up. And for me, 43,600 is important. The sustainable 43,600, not from an intraday point of view, but from a daily point of view, I think it would open doors for a further upside. I believe that is on the anvil. It's just that do we stop here and take a small breather or not? That is what is the question.
Okay. Well, that's the view coming in as far as benchmarks go. Let's shift focus to stocks now and let me very quickly address what's buzzing in trade today. So we have Hindustan Aeronautics, which is up around 3.1%, and we're seeing advances there. with some amount of increase in OI as well. Hindustan Aeronautics is not the most liquid counter when it comes to futures and option space, at least not liquid on a daily basis. ONGC is the other one, which is also up around 2%, followed by Escorts, up around 1.8%. PNB and REC, of course, which has REC along with PFC, in fact, which has taken up, and in fact, it's seeing it has been a momentum year for both these stocks. Gains in today's day of trade as well. As far as losers go, we have some weakness in Apollo Tyres, down 2.7%. Bharat Forge under pressure, down 1.4%, followed by a handful of banks like ICICI, HDFC, and something like Bank of Baroda. But these losses are not substantial. It's just something that's weighing on the benchmarks, specifically the Bank Nifty and of course the Fin Nifty. Don't forget that it is the Fin Nifty weekly options expiry today as well, and this perhaps could have a hand to play as far as your closure in today's day of trade goes. But Hemen, coming back to you in terms of stocks, I believe you have a buy on Tech Mahindra. What's the view here?
Frankly speaking, we've been moving sideways for around 5 trading sessions now. It's ex-dividend also, Agam. Okay, there isn't that much of OI addition, that much as I would have preferred. But we are playing for a recovery, a bounce from here, Agam. And most of the IT stocks, whether you look at TCS, you look at Infosys, okay, some of the mid caps have shown exceptional strength, but the mainline stocks have virtually fallen off a cliff, are at supports, and virtually all of them are indicating yes, a recovery is on the card. So if that is the case, it looks like, I don't think Tech Mahindra is going to be very far behind. So I have a buy on Tech Mahindra in futures at 1146, stop loss of 1131, target of 1176, risk reward ratio 1:2. And secondly, Agam, I have a buy on Indigo. Indigo looks very interesting. Now the results are past us. Like you mentioned, HAL is also, Hindustan Aeronautics is also looking good. OI increase, above 55-day EMI. Everything looks good, but I have a buy on Indigo at 25 in the future at 2565. Stop loss 2540, target of 2615. We've been in this range for, Agam, I think almost, what do you say, some 10 to 12 weeks. It's a large range between 2340 and 2620. A breakout above this could mean a significant move. So as of now, these two are looking good the way I see it, Agam.
Okay, looking for a significant breakout above that range for Indigo. Very quickly, let me recap what Hemen is suggesting as far as stocks are concerned. Well, he has two calls this morning with us. First one is a buy on Tech Mahindra with a target of 1176 and a stop loss of 1131. Suggestion is to buy around the 1146 mark. And we have Interglobe Aviation, where the suggestion is to buy around the 2665 mark. Stop loss is at around 2540 and the target being 2615. For now, of course, the markets not moved too much. The Nifty has edged ever so slightly higher, but it is still in the red at the moment, and it's the same for the Bank Nifty as well. The CNX Fin Nifty also currently trading at around 19,462. I reckon a lot of strangles will have been sold at 19,500, so watch out for that. On that note, Hemen, I'd like to thank you for joining us and taking us through your views on the markets, as well as giving us a couple of ideas to trade around with. And on that note, it's a wrap for now. But don't go anywhere, lots more lined up. Stay tuned to BQ Prime.
Hi, this is Gautam Trivedi from Nepean Capital. From my team in Mumbai, I wish all of the viewers of BQ Prime a very happy Diwali and a happy New Year, and hope to see you again in the new year. Thank you.